I heard that occasionally you curse like a sailor.
I do. No, I do, and I did.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're looking at behind the scenes about The Sound of Music in celebration of its 60th anniversary.
And I didn't want to have anything to do with it.
Yes, you did. Not then, but you are glad now, I think.
Yes, I am. I am, sure am.
Julie Andrews' Bad Hair Day.
I'm afraid you don't look very much like a governess. Turn around, please.
What?
Turn. Hat off.
Julie Andrews' blonde haircut in The Sound of Music is instantly recognizable. If you've rewatched the film enough times, though, you might notice that Maria's hair goes through a few different shades of blonde.
I thought I detected different colors occasionally.
Well, maybe you did. That was kind of by an accident.
That's likely because the filmmakers initially added blonde highlights to Andrews' naturally dark hair. Instead of coming out blonde, the highlights turned Andrews' hair orange. To correct this, they cut her hair shorter, and what remained was completely bleached. Daniel Truitt, who played Rolf, also had his hair and eyebrows bleached. Truitt believes this is why his hair started thinning after, requiring him to wear hairpieces by the time he turned 21. Andrews might have been, quote, mortified by her orange dye job, but at least she still had hair in the end.
I'm very sorry, children, but Maria is in seclusion. She hasn't been seeing anyone.
She'll see us. I know she will.
Alternative casting choices.
Oh, I must stop these doubts, all these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things I am seeking.
Audrey Hepburn was cast as Eliza Doolittle over Andrews in the film version of My Fair Lady. Ironically, Hepburn was considered for Maria when Paramount held the rights to The Sound of Music. Once the rights went to Fox, Andrews was screenwriter Ernest Lehman's first choice, even though her debut film, Mary Poppins, hadn't been released yet.
How does it feel, Mary Poppins, winning the race?
Oh, well,
Gaining fame and fortune.
Yes.
Having your picture taken for the newspaper.
Naturally, I'm delighted.
Besides having your extreme good looks, if I may say so.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go.
Early footage was enough to convince director Robert Wise to cast Andrews over Grace Kelly, Shirley Jones, and Doris Day. Meanwhile, Christopher Plummer was cast as Captain Von Trapp instead of Yul Brynner, Richard Burton, Sean Connery, Bing Crosby, and Walter Matthau. The younger roles also could have been filled by up-and-comers like Mia Farrow, Kurt Russell, Richard Dreyfuss, Sharon Tate, Patty Duke, and the Osmond brothers, among others.
And, I forgot the other boy. What's his name? Well, God bless what's his name.
Salzburg had issues with those banners. While some scenes were shot at the Fox Studios in Los Angeles, others were filmed on location in Salzburg, Austria. Although mostly accommodating, the city took issue with the scene where Nazis march through the Residenzplatz, where swastika banners hang from buildings.
Why was he so cross?
Everybody's cross these days, darling.
Maybe the flag with the black spider on it makes people nervous.
The town elders rejected this idea, saying, quote, the people of Salzburg were not sympathizers. Nazi Germany did occupy Austria, along with Salzburg, between 1938 and 1945, however.
You will take this, please, and deliver it to your father as soon as he comes home.
He's on his honeymoon.
I know that.
You do?
We make it our business to know everything about everyone.
As an alternative, the second unit director suggested using old newsreel footage of Hitler entering Austria as citizens cheered him on. The city relented, allowing the filmmakers to hang the banners, albeit with two conditions. The banners would have to be taken down immediately after, and they couldn't show a crowd applauding the Nazis.
If the Nazis take over Austria, I have no doubt, Herr Zeller, that you will be the entire trumpet section.
You flatter me, Captain.
Oh, how clumsy of me. I meant to accuse you.
The children had growing pains while filming. The production took place between March and September 1964. 6 months might not seem like an especially long time, but when you're at a certain age, much can change overnight.
Yes, you're Gretel. And you're 5 years old? My, you're practically a lady.
Debbie Turner, who played Marta, lost her front baby teeth. The prop department filled them in, although the dentures made it difficult for Turner to sing. Friedrich actor Nicholas Hammond sprouted by 6 inches during the shoot.
I'm 14. I'm impossible.
Really? Who told you that, Friedrich?
Fräulein Josephine, 4 governesses ago.
To make eldest Liesl appear taller, Charmian Carr had to stand on boxes while Hammond went barefoot. As Gretel, the youngest Von Trapp, Kim Carafe gained weight due to the limited food options available. Plummer thus carried a less heavy body double during the final scene as the family climbs the mountain with Gretel on her father's back. Liesl's ankle accident. Charmian Carr was 21 when production began, only being about 7 years younger than Andrews.
I'm Liesl. I'm 16 years old and I don't need a governess.
Well, I'm glad you told me, Liesl. We'll just be good friends.
She still passed for 16 going on 17. Speaking of which, Liesl's love ballad with Rolf was filmed towards the shoot's conclusion.
You are 17 going on 18. I'll depend on you.
Carr wore special dance shoes for the song, but the crew neglected to put rubber on the heels to prevent slipping. When Carr jumped on a bench, she lost her balance and fell through a pane of glass. While Carr's injuries weren't serious, she got multiple cuts and a sprained ankle. Carr still managed to pull off the dance with the wardrobe and makeup departments covering her wounds. The silver lining is that this was among the final scenes filmed. Imagine if it were one of the first.
When that happens, after it happens, nothing is quite the same.
The cast got soaked. Shooting on location wasn't without detriments.
Even though it is a beautiful day today, it was not 50 years ago. In fact, it was rain, it was wind, the temperatures in the 50s. Everyone was freezing.
It constantly rained in Salzburg and Bavaria. Much of the production was spent waiting for the rain to stop, giving the crew a narrow window to capture key moments. Other times, the filmmakers created the illusion of rain, like when a drenched Liesl climbs through Maria's window. This took 15 takes, requiring Carr to be repeatedly sprayed with water.
How in the world did you climb up here?
It's how we always got into this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can make it with a whole jar of spiders in her hand.
The scene where Maria and the children fall off a boat was done in 4 takes, although Kim Carath couldn't swim. Andrews tried to catch her, but she fell in the wrong direction. Fortunately, actor Alan Callow fished Carath out. After another take, Carath threw up on Heather Menzies' shoulder, so water wasn't the worst thing she got covered in.
All right, go inside. Dry off, clean up, change your clothes, report back here. Immediately.
Christopher Plummer almost quit. While he later came to embrace it, there was a time when Christopher Plummer called the film the sound of mucus. Plummer felt the captain's personality was lacking in early drafts. The filmmakers took his advice to give the character, quote, a little edge.
I loved the fact that Ernie did help me and my character to have some humor and have some sort of ironic, cynical attitude, because the captain was such a sort of wet before Ernie Lehman got to him.
Yeah.
And that was great help.
The captain became a more complex figure, but Plummer was tempted to quit before the cameras even started rolling. Plummer wanted to provide his own singing vocals, nearly walking off set upon learning that he'd be dubbed over.
It says here only the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp family singers. And I'm the head of the Von Trapp family, am I not?
Although Plummer practiced, it became clear that his voice wasn't strong enough on its own. So playback singer Bill Lee was brought in to provide additional support. Plummer believed that had he been singing opposite anyone other than Andrews, his voice might have been passable.
Small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me.
Cracking up during kissing scene. Despite not being the happiest camper on set, Plummer became good friends with Julie Andrews.
Do you attribute some of the movie's success to the clear chemistry that you guys had then and that you've maintained?
Well, she had the chemistry.
What did you have?
I tried to maintain it.
While the two made us believe Maria and the captain were falling in love, they had trouble getting through a crucial romantic scene. Andrews and Plummer were exhausted when the time came to shoot the Something Good number. It didn't help that the lights were making a sound reminiscent of a, quote, raspberry.
This terrible series of squeaks and groans.
Belches.
And terrible belches and other things. And it sounded like a comment on our acting.
We all broke for lunch, came back completely sober, started to take, and there it was again.
As Plummer and Andrews stood face to face, they couldn't help but laugh. This persisted for almost 12 takes, none of them usable. Even after taking a break, the giggles wouldn't go away. Robert Wise decided to shoot them in the dark so nobody would notice, although their smiles are still visible in the finished film.
Is there anyone I should go to ask permission to marry you?
Well, why don't we ask
The children?
The real Maria von Trapp cameo.
Has it been all through your life a case of a love for the mountains and music?
More or less, yeah. That's what's got me here.
While the film and its stage musical counterpart took creative liberties, they are based on the life of Maria von Trapp. Andrews and the actual Maria share the screen at one point, but it's a blink and you'll miss it moment.
You know, it's nice to talk about Salzburg again. It's even better to have the chance to see it.
As Andrews sings I Have Confidence, her character's real-life inspiration can be spotted in the background. She's accompanied by Rosemary von Trapp, her eldest biological child, and Werner von Trapp's daughter. Although she's barely on screen for a few seconds, Maria had to be on set for almost 3 hours, according to Robert Wise. She wasn't prepared to do so many takes in costume. When her scene was done, Maria von Trapp decided to leave acting to Andrews, saying, quote, "That's one ambition I'm giving up."
You were absolutely wonderful.
But what?
Remember that yodeling in the little gutter?
Yes.
You know, Julie, there is yodeling and yodeling.
I was only yodeling. I see.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Andrews' stunt double. Larry Thomas climbed a tree in her place, but the kids did their own stunts here.
Good heavens, what's this?
It's nothing, just some local urchins.
Julie and Carol at Carnegie Hall. 3 years before the film, this special foretold Andrews' casting.
We bring you a happy song that I used to sing when I was a happy nun back home in Switzerland.
Andrews sang Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious to her young co-stars. One nanny channeling another.
You did Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards for them, right?
I think I must have. I think they asked me to.
Docious.
Docious aliexpiasticfragicalirubus.
Right.
Yeah. Easy.
I'm saying
easy.
right to you. Congratulations. You can do it.
Cut songs. How Can Love Survive and No Way to Stop It didn't make it from stage to screen.
That's you.
That's I.
And I. And me. That all-absorbing character.
The bike scene took months to rehearse. Singing while cycling is easier said than done.
So, I need your pulling thread line, a note to follow, so tea, a drink with jam and bread.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. The helicopter shot. It's one of the most famous shots in cinema. As we transition from the prologue to the opening number, we zoom in on Julie Andrews twirling on a green hilltop.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
In an era before drones, the filmmakers had to execute the shot via helicopter with a cameraman strapped to the side. As the helicopter approached, choreographer Mark Bro hid in a bush, using a megaphone to give Andrews directions. They had to shoot this scene several times, which would have been fine for Andrews if it weren't for one major inconvenience.
So we did this about 6 or 7 times, and I was spitting dirt and hay and things like that.
Every time the shot was complete and the helicopter flew around her, the downdraft knocked Andrews to the ground. After about 10 takes, Andrews was pushed to her limit, screaming, "That's enough."
And finally, I got so mad that I shook my fist at the pilot and said, "Make a wider circle around, please." And all I got was, "Great, I got the shot, keep going," you know.
Do you have any fun facts about the sound of music? Let us know in the comments.